Welcome to a new episode of Riot Pro Wrestling. I'm Everett Lee. You can catch new episodes of Riot Pro Wrestling every Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, right here on Riot Pro Wrestling's YouTube. And you can catch new episodes of Afterburn every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, right here on Riot Pro Wrestling's YouTube. Let's take a look at this week's matchup. This week, we have the Hardcore Open Invitational. Riot Pro Wrestling's first Hardcore Championship is determined in the first Hardcore Open Invitational. If you've seen last month how we had the Young Lions Freestyle Open Invitational, it's the same thing, but it's hardcore. Hardcore rules apply. Every 2 minutes, a new opponent comes out, and when all opponents are out, then pinfalls and submissions will start going into effect until there's one winner left, and that winner will be crowned the new Riot Pro Wrestling Hardcore Champion. Riot Pro Wrestling's Hardcore Championship will be determined in the Hardcore Open Invitational. Our first competitor that's entered into this Hardcore Open Invitational is none other than who bleeds hardcore himself, Ruby Flyer. Ruby Flyer has made a big impact here at Riot Pro Wrestling, and he is the first competitor to enter in this Hardcore Open Invitational. Our cameras were in the back to catch up with Ruby Flyer on his thoughts on entering into this Hardcore Open Invitational. Let's take a look.
Yo, I'm not the biggest guy in Riot, but I'm tired of being pushed around. Everyone taking advantage of me? No, tonight, you know Dynamite comes in small packages, so tonight, everything's gonna change. You ready for a surprise?
Ruby Flyer gonna make a big impact tonight. Will he capture the first ever Riot Pro Wrestling's Hardcore Championship? I don't know. We're just gonna have to wait and see. But besides him being the first competitor in the Open Hardcore Invitational, my commentary partner, Chris Carnage, and myself had a run-in with Mr. Showtime in the back as me and Chris was going over some stuff with Afterburn. Let's go ahead and take a look at this footage right here and see what happened.
Yeah, that's pretty good, man. I tell you what,
I told you this turned out great.
It did.
Did I not tell you?
Yeah, I tell you, it was really great. It is.
Let me call you back. What's so funny?
Just some stuff going on here.
Oh yeah, that stuff's going on?
Yeah.
So we're here for Riot Pro Wrestling. I have things going on and you guys are making fun of a little video? That's what you're doing?
Well, you know, we gotta see the playbacks and see how everything
I don't
goes.
care about the playbacks. I don't care about any of that stuff. This is not a laughing matter. What are you guys doing? Get to work.
You're our great general manager of Showtime. I was just showing Chris Carnage this new episode of Afterburn that just came. Hold on.
What's his name again?
Chris Carnage. Chris Carnage. Commentary. Everett Lee commentary. I'm your biggest supporter.
You're Chris Carnage. So, you know, I've been watching Afterburn. And it sounds like you have a lot to say about Mr. Showtime.
Well, you know, I just try to put the truth out there and try to give it to the fans.
The truth.
The truth.
Say what you said about me again.
You're our great general manager. I support you.
That's the truth. What you're saying about me is ridiculous. But, you know, I heard that you like to wrestle, right? You're a wrestling fan?
Yeah.
And so, hey, by the way, I have an extra spot open in this hardcore match. You're it, buddy.
Come on, you can't be serious.
No, I'm serious.
I'm just a commentator, man.
Yeah, a very terrible commentator.
All right. If you want me in the match, I guess it's gonna have to happen. I mean, in a match, I don't understand. You know, last I checked, I wasn't
Wait a minute, hold
a
on.
Riot wrestler, was
Hold
I?
on. Yeah. Yeah, you heard this dummy, Chris Carnage, he was talking about me. Yeah, I'm putting him in the match. I got better things to do, guys. I'll let you know. Yep.
Wow, that's a big opportunity, Chris. I'm so happy for you, man.
I think you can't be serious though, right?
Maybe. I don't know. I can tell sometimes.
Chris Carnage, my commentary partner, has now been thrown into this matchup here for a chance to win the Riot Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship. Chris, you need to not open your mouth up when our great general manager, Mr. Showtime, makes his presence known. And it's no secret. Yes, Chris Carnage and myself do film a lot of the action you see from Riot Pro Wrestling. So how is Chris going to handle filming this match and competing in it? He found a way. But speaking of this matchup, people pretty much got brain damage from this matchup. They hurt themselves. Everyone put it out there on the line for this matchup. And you want to see for yourself? Let's take a look at those closing moments of this matchup. Venom going in for the cover, but we have no referee because the ref was the final competitor. What's JD doing out here? JD! Oh no. What is JD doing? We have no referee in this match. This is chaos. Oh. One of our devoted fans from the rehab section is now put on the stripes, and now he is officially the referee in this matchup. We're going to thank JD for heading over to the rehab section and grabbing one of the devoted rehab fans here. Now we have a ref. Now we can get some pinfalls, get some eliminations going here in this matchup. Venom shanking Ali in the neck in the 1, 2, and a 3. Ali Muhammad's been eliminated by Venom. Shots to the back, kendo sticks, trash cans to the head, to the back. Brian Batical dusting his shoes off. He's going to shine them next. He's going to do that for fans here if they line up after the show. He can shine some shoes. Ruby Flyer. Oh, Venom shanking Batical in the neck there. If I was Venom, I'd go over there and cover him so he can just get ready to go dust some shoes and shine some shoes. And Tiberius trash can to the head of Carnage. Ruby Flyer just taking everyone's back out. Worse than a bad chiropractor. Nystrom in the cover on Batical. I'd actually pay $20 to Nystrom to get Batical out of this matchup. The Colonel and Flyer trading shots outside the ring. So much action going on here, ladies and gentlemen, in this Hardcore Open Invitation, Venom go to cover. There you go. I think I do owe Venom $20, so that's worth it right there for taking Brian Batical out. Venom telling the Colonel to go after Isaac. Hey, Venom, they're part of the Wolves. They're not going to turn on each other. Isaac, I believe that's his name there, going after Venom. Now the Colonel trying to go after him. Colonel getting covered by Venom, and I kick out at 2. The Colonel's not going to go down with a fight. Our rehab referee officially saying that was a 2. It wasn't a 3. Carnage up in the corner. Big Bobby, Venom, and Tiberius all in the ring. Now Bam in the ring. Now we got the Wolves facing off against Carnage, Venom, and Tiberius. What's going to happen here? All out chaos. That's what's happening right now. Tiberius eliminates the Colonel. He can go back and he can try to recruit some more soldiers for the Wolves. A shot to the face to Big Bobby by Venom. Venom with a shank, it looks like. Some foreign object. It looks like a shank. I know. I'm being told by the producers, don't call it a shank. But, hey, I call it like I see it here in this matchup. Tiberius headbutting Big Bobby in the corner. Bam. And Carnage squaring off. And Carnage, the shot to the face there. Kendo stick to the head to Big Bobby, from Flyer. Bam, bam, up. And suplexing Carnage. 2. And a kick out at 2 there. Our rehab referee is on cue here in this matchup. Tiberius. Look at that. Takes 2 men to pin Big Bobby. Big Bobby's been eliminated by Tiberius and Flyer. The competitors looks like we have left now is Isaac, Tiberius, Venom, Bam, no, not Big Bobby. Yes, I know he's been eliminated. And DMT. Oh, Kendo sticks the back of Isaac by Venom. Kicks in the midsection to Bam. Everyone taking out the Wolves now. The biggest threat here in this Hardcore Open Invitational. And Big Bam out of the way quick. Now Flyer covering Venom after hitting him in the head. Venom has been eliminated. Well, you got eliminated, Venom. I can't give you that $20 for taking out Batical earlier. Sorry. Up, Carnage up. A spear, the Bam from Tiberius Nystrom. Carnage going at it. DDT delivered the Carnage from Nystrom. Big Bam has been eliminated. Isaac trying to get his hands on. Fighting for position against Isaac. A rake to the eyes from Tiberius to Isaac. Flyer setting him up with the Enziguri to the head as Flyer goes in for a cover. Oh, kick out at 2. Flyer and Carnage. Now Carnage is coming in. Are we going to get the Carnage driver here? Oh, here we go. We got the big F5. Carnage to Isaac and a 3 count. Isaac has been eliminated. Now we're down to getting it down to the final competitors here. And a spear delivered to Carnage by Tiberius. Kick out Carnage. Good ring awareness by Carnage. You see? You haven't been away too long. Up. Carnage. Get up and get back in the ring. What are you doing, Nystrom? You get to have story time to Carnage. Once upon a time, a Nystrom. What are we doing here? Flyer wants a piece of Carnage. Everybody wants a piece of Carnage. It's probably all the smack you've been talking about on commentary to Flyer. There's Nystrom going after Carnage now. These two are really familiar with each other. Oh, there we go. Invert and... Look at that. Carnage for the cover. Nystrom has been eliminated. Thanks to our fast, good counting from a rehab referee there. Oh, standing drop kick to the head of Carnage. Carnage, you better get up out of this. Don't disappoint me. I'm disappointed now. I had faith in you, Carnage. Don't even come back to the commentary table after that. Chris Carnage has been eliminated. Ruby Flyer and Tiberius. That's right. Don't trust Tiberius. Don't trust someone that looks like Glenn Danzig. I wouldn't trust Glenn Danzig. Tiberius rolling Flyer back in the ring, and Flyer kendo stick to the midsection. Now he's taking out the legs. Chop him down to your sides there, Flyer, and shiny wizard to the back of the head. As Flyer goes in for the cover, and that's 3. Tiberius has been eliminated. Now we're down to DMT and Flyer. Shot to the back from DMT to Flyer now. DMT in control. He wants to win that first ever Riot Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship as much as Ruby Flyer. Ruby Flyer bleeds hardcore. Look at this here. Off the ropes, and another shiny wizard to DMT and knocked the mohawk off his head. As Flyer goes under cover by a rehab ref, and that's 3. DMT has been eliminated. And we have our first ever hardcore champion at Riot Pro Wrestling. I can't believe it. Ruby Flyer outlasted all these competitors. He is our new Riot Hardcore champion. Ruby Flyer capturing the first ever Riot Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship. Outlasted everybody. Chris Carnage, I'm disappointed, man. That's why he's not here. He was afraid to show up because he did not win the Riot Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship. Chris, I got to give it to you, man. You took more shots to the head than anyone I know in that matchup. But, you know what? Every time you got knocked down, you kept getting back up. That's why you're such a great commentary partner, because you have more guts than I do to step in the ring and do something like that. Mr. Showtime gave you that opportunity and you ran with it, but you came up short just like all the other competitors in the matchup. And still, Ruby Flyer came out on top after coming in as the first competitor. Our cameras were in the back to capture Ruby Flyer's moment, winning his first ever championship here at Riot Pro Wrestling. Let's go ahead and take a look. Got to hand it to Ruby Flyer there. Everyone in the back was happy about that. Him winning that first ever Riot Pro Wrestling Hardcore Championship. And you love action like that, you need to check out this Friday's matchup. This Friday, triple threat action. Chico Adams puts the Riot Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship on the line in a triple threat match against Sean Scott and Bobby Munzio. This is a matchup you will not want to miss. Will Chico Adams retain the Riot Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Championship? Or will Sean Scott win the championship that he's been chasing after and has had his eyes on? Or will Bobby Munzio get that championship he's been chasing after? You just have to tune in Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific, right here on Riot Pro Wrestling YouTube. And you love to see a matchup like that that's going to have a lot of slams. I'm talking about our Slam of the Week. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Slam of the Week right here at Riot Pro Wrestling. What a Slam of the Week right there. And you love seeing action like that? You need to keep up with Riot Pro Wrestling on social media. You need to follow Riot Pro Wrestling over on Facebook at Riot PW, Instagram, Riot PW Official, on X, Riot PW Official, and right here on YouTube, Riot PW Official. Keeping you up to the date with the latest and greatest from Riot Pro Wrestling. And that's it for this episode of Afterburn. We'll see you again next week for another new episode of Riot Pro Wrestling Afterburn.